All right, people. As I said before, this is going to be some crazy days until we reach Tuesday. Because this guy at the end of the day, boy, I'm telling you, he's gotten himself some real serious trouble. Um, First things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. I'm dealing with these trolls on YouTube. I've been disrupting our YouTube channel, trying to make trouble for us. At the end of the day, one of the biggest trolls of them all, which is Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, which was basically attacking our company left and right. And also, too, keep in mind, this is an individual that was so terrified of our claims on him already, substantial evidence we have on him. He faked the move. So you made a mistake. I caught off the phone with Allentown Police. They know you, Jamie. You're in the system. You said something about how police helped report his channel. We got the recording. They said meet with FBI. As you're going to meet with FBI, you could possibly get a warrant for your arrest. You went out and told people in the YouTube community that we put out terrorist threats to police. First things first, learn to spell. Threats is not THREADS. There's no D in threats at all. See how I spelled it? That's how you spell threats. I told you at the end of the day, the guy is nothing but a joke. He comes on, if you're going to insult somebody, at least learn how to spell. Thread. You spell thread, not threats. Thread. There is not a D in threats. It's a T there. Got that incorrect. Don't know how to spell. The guy saw it. He said, man, can the guy spell? I said, he doesn't know how to spell at all, period. So basically, you're saying the accusations that I made against about Derek Wilson, yeah, that's a true thing. That's actually going to happen because you can't claim to be a minister when you're not. So we're all going to go to court. And he can explain to if he's a minister or not. Because if he's not, he's going to be charged with it. That's what it's going to come down to. That's not a threat. It's a promise. There's a charge filed against him for basically posing as a minister. So when he gets to court, he should have nothing to worry about if he basically can prove that he is actually a minister. Even worse than that, if he is a minister, judging by the emails that we received from him and the way he's carried on with the criminal charges for stalking our accounts, which you can be charged for this, he is no longer a minister anymore, including 2 accounts of post office fraud, which means his license is going to be terminated if he does have one. And he still has to deal with the additional charges. So everything we spoke of right here is 100% true. We have you matching house paint. Is that not true? Or is that you are in a clone at the end of the day? Doxing our addresses. We even have you on a recording showing the inside of an apartment I was living at 102. Is that not true or not, Jamie, at the end of the day? Doxing my family's addresses, using our copyrighted materials without our permission. That was you, the only person operating on the website. So everything we had posted about you is true. Everything. Keep in mind, if they felt that the claims that we had against you were bogus, it had never reached the FBI. That's how bad your case is right now. So telling people to come down, telling people to go to the police, which we contacted them today, and we made sure who we are. My name is Kenneth Bird, such and such and so. This is what we received by name of a fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez on his YouTube channel, telling people of the YouTube community to attack my channel and have it removed because we are spreading threats, and to go in and contact the Allentown Police Department. Do you have any idea how much trouble you have literally gotten yourself into? So I looked down at the bottom of the video to see these posts, and we got the whole gang down there. Everybody's down there. Let's go right here at the bottom. Let's look at the link you have here. I took pictures and everything for Tuesday. There you go. All of you right there. Are you making this false statement? We got Partey. We got when he calls a minister, again, calling himself a minister, which he is not. The guy next door, which they've already been through his site already. Report him to YouTube here, where you try to get people to report me to make it look like my channel's doing something bad. Jamie doesn't like the fact that we're outing him, that we're putting him on blast because he has done a lot of crooked and dirty stuff at the end of the day, ripped a lot of his customers off, and that's what he's mad about. And yes, I'll say it again. It is like I got a license to kill. You know why? Because if you come up on my property, just when I showed the police that you've been stalking me at the end of the day, posting the inside of my place, taking my head and putting it on little puppet dolls and saying all kinds of weird stuff at the end of the day, yes, that gives me a license to carry a firearm. It also gives me a license to put you down. Because the officer said at the end of the day, do you feel your life is a threat? I said, no, not really. I said, I have a license to carry. I said, if I catch one of them on the property, God forbid, I'm going to have to kill him. And that's literally what I said. Did the officer say, oh, don't do that? So, no, they didn't say that at all, period. Because it's self-defense. That's what it is. If you're going to basically put it out there for people to come down and see me at the end of the day, and I don't know these people, and they're walking up on my property, I got a right to pull my firearm and defend myself. I have that right. And if I kill you, then that's just your life at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. I have that right. Your common sense at the end of the day is don't pop up at somebody's property who doesn't know you, nothing about you whatsoever, just to say hello, because this could potentially get you a faster ticket to meet God. And I'll be the one to take you there. You're not coming up here and seeing any of my family members. You're not coming up on my mother's property whatsoever, because either I'm going to kill you or one of my family members are going to take you out. Anybody else at the end of the day is going to give that threat at the end of the day. And it's going to be a threat and it will be a promise at the end of the day. Say if I made a comment about basically somebody coming to visit your family at the end of the day, how would you react to that? You would react to that like come down here and see what happens. See if you step on this there you go. So I'm in the wrong because I make a statement that if you come up near one of my family members, I'm going to put you down. I don't have a right to do that. Yes, I do. So I'll say it again. And I don't care if you basically posted the police, because I told the police and the FBI, if anybody comes up on my property, I don't know you, or you approach me, I will take your life. That's it. Anybody else is going to say the same thing. But you Karens at the end of the day, oh, he's a terrorist, he's this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. Is there any pictures or any proof of me docking any of your family's homes? No. Jamie, your address is exposed because you posted your address as a, what do you call it? Yeah, a brick and mortar business under your LLC. That's what you did. So your address is public domain for everybody. I have your addresses of your family members on a folder. Did I ever show them? Nope, because you know why? It is none of their freaking business at the end of the day. This is between me and you only. Did you post my family members' addresses? Yes, you did. Did you mention my family members' names on a YouTube channel? Yes, you did. Did I post any of your family? No, I did not. The 317 Kern Street is the address that you use for one of your family members. Instead of using your own address like a man, you chose their address, which makes you a dirtbag at the end of the day to your own family. You did all this stuff. Did I cut your head off and put it on little bodies of little weird puppets and all that nonsense? No, you did that nonsense. That's all you at the end of the day. You don't have any copyrights, and if you did, I don't touch copyrights either way because that would get me in a lot of trouble. But did you touch my copyrights? Yes, you did touch my copyrights. That's why you had a process server come to your front door, because you were touching my copyrights. See, the problem with you, Jamie, at the end of the day, and the rest of them jokers, you feel that you can treat people any way you want. And you think people are going to bow down and they're basically going to let you run over top of them. You got the wrong person at the end of the day. I am not that person. Got the wrong person. But you thought you was going to bulldoze me at the end of the day? That's not going to happen. I'll see you in court, gentlemen. That's what's going to happen. And they'll see you later. Because you still got to deal with that part. So you can take that any way you want. Doesn't make a difference. You can say that I'm out there threatening you. No, I'm not threatening you. I'm giving you actual promises. You are going to court. You are never going to see the light of day ever again. And when my lawyers get done stacking those lawsuits on you, you won't even know what a nickel looks like when I get done with you. You deserve to be sued. But you want to sit there and cry and write, I haven't done anything wrong. Just like Silent Wake 5 sat there and there, oh, he's going to take my house, he's going to take my house. But you got 2 pictures of me on your YouTube channel that I never gave you permission to touch at all, period. Who gave you the right to touch my pictures and use them any way you want to use them? Your picture is right there where it belongs of you taking your face next to some receipts of unboxings that you did on my product that you don't even own. Did I take your head off and stick it on a donkey? Did I take your head off and stick it on a chicken? Did I do anything like that? No. Do you receive tons of emails from me with all this nonsense? No. As a matter of fact, when we were in there exposing Jamie on his fake move and all the other crap he's been doing on his website, which he shouldn't have been doing, he was in there hitting my account. You can hear the notifications going off. I got video recordings of Mr. Derek in our account hitting the account over and over and over again, telling him this is what's going to happen to, and he just kept on going. So that little video you made right there, this is going to get you in so much trouble. It is not even funny how bad this is going to be for you. Before I started this, I wanted to take some pictures below to see. You said you put some information below. So now we got all this information. We got all these people that are involved. We got all their information at the bottom. Thank you so much. And we got you directing a video to people on YouTube telling them to remove my channel because I am considered to be a terrorist. Also, too, that I'm a terrorist threat to the Allentown police. That is an extremely serious accusation. You tacked another 10 years on you. That's what you literally did. And let me tell you something, Jamie. Learn to crack a boat, please. I have run into so many of your misspellings. It's not even funny. Mo and more, I don't even know what that means. And next time you just know, learn to spell, please. Thread. Seriously? You can't spell threats? You know there's no D in threats, right? Can't even spell correctly. You're scared, Jamie. That's the reason why you're acting like this. When you say, oh, this nonsense got to stop. This nonsense got to stop. You are terrified and you are scared. That's why you went in and you faked your move. Like, I moved. I'm not here anymore. And it sent us emails. I moved. You were there the entire time. You are terrified. Officers will be at your door. Officers will be inside your property. You'll get a chance to wear those nice silver bracelets. You'll get inside that vehicle and you will drive to an area where they're going to take you and process you and get you ready for court and everything that has to be done. And I guarantee you, with the amount of charges that you have, if you're able to see a cyber judge, he's going to look back and he's going to see how many charges you're being charged with. When he sees those outstanding results, including that you're being charged by the FBI, you're not going home. You're going to stay there and they're going to transfer you to the next unit where you're going to stay at until your court date comes up. And heck, that probably could be in September. But I know one thing, you'll be inside the entire time. Unbelievable. And guess what? No one called. Not one person called the Allentown Police Department. Not one. But they said, we'll make sure, we'll watch out for it. People are not stupid at the end of the day, Jamie. They know what kind of person that you are. They know that you do sneaky, dirty things all day long. You just rip people off. You do dirty tactics. That's what you do. When I come on YouTube, YouTube hasn't removed any of my stuff because everything that we showed about you is true. Every single thing we have showed about you is true. And if YouTube wants to take us to court, I got no problem with that because we're taking them to court anyway. We're suing them. So it doesn't make a difference either way. We can show them, you're going to see the evidence we have against you regardless, that all this time that we've been filing these complaints to have your channel removed, they let that nonsense slide. Even we showed you ripping off customers, matching house paying, terroristic threats, you name it, you've done it already. Didn't you send me a picture on your account and even on YouTube of my face on a Dead or Alive wanted poster? That's considered to be a terrorist threat. That's what you did. And you want to accuse other people of terrorist threats at the end of the day. So, yeah, it stands. If someone pops over here and they say, hey, so-and-so and so, and only people know me by certain names because I'm not called Kenneth around here, and you call me by the wrong name, you're going to get shot. I'm not aiming for your below the waist. I'm going for your chest. Good luck with that 50 cal Teflon. It's going to go right through your body. It's going to rip you up pretty bad. Now, do I look forward to killing somebody? No, I don't. Do I want to kill somebody? No, I do not want to kill anybody. I want people to leave me to freak alone. That's what I want. But if you make that option to do that, you're not getting out of that neighborhood alive. I miss you. Pretty sure the rest won't. You won't make it out. Because again, it was your fault for coming down there to begin with. So here's the thing. If you sit there and the person wants to file a charge, who's going to file a charge? For what? And I got somebody who made an accusation for people to come down and see me. The police know this. The FBI know this. So they know at the end of the day, if I have to shoot somebody, guess what? I'm in the clear. So yes, it's like a license to kill. I'm not going to jail at all, period. I'm licensed to carry. My weapons are registered. I'm good. And I already told the police this already. I said, someone comes in, I'm going to kill them. I told the FBI this, if someone comes down to kill them, because you know why? I'm licensed to use. And I got proof right there that we had to go down and file charges because this individual made these threats against me and try to get them to carry out. Thank God we had nobody basically come down and take that, to heart. Got people down here saying if it happens, they're not getting out of Allentown. That's all to it. First of all, Jamie, people ain't stupid at the end of the day. Ain't nobody dumb enough to come down and mess up their entire life. Mine won't get killed at the end of the day. No one's going to go through that crap in the day. And they can look through and see through your channel and tell you're not a very serious person at the end of the day. We have put enough evidence on you at the end of the day to show that you are not a very trustworthy person, that you're not. You just sat up there and did a fake move on your customers and then sat there and act like, oh, yeah, I just moved and moving is a pain and all that. Ken, seriously, you have no shame whatsoever. What's next? Blue screen, hospital bed, tubes up your nose. That's the next thing you're going for? To get people to feel sorry for me? You sound like the kind of people that make up fake diseases and rip people off on GoFundMe accounts. That's what you are. Because again, as we showed when you went on your channel, you're still selling the same paint. You haven't taken anything down at all whatsoever. And then you nerve have a video up there talking about a yellowish tone and ripping people off. I know you're scared. And this is the way people react when they're scared. Jamie, let me explain something to you. My YouTube channel disappears, I'm still hunting you. If Allentown police come for me, we're still coming after you. You're not stopping us at the end of the day. Allentown's not coming after me at all, period, because again, you are already in their system. All I have to do is mention your name and it pops up on a little file underneath that number of all the charges we have against you. And soon on Tuesday, the FBI will now have you in their system. So with that being said, I guess I'll be contacting your landlord, because I think that once he knows that the FBI now, you're on that list and you're involved, you don't need to be in that building anymore, because now you are a danger to other people around you. Yes, you are. At any given time, law enforcement officers are going to pop up either at your job or anywhere you're at. They're going to arrest you. Oh, have a good time explaining that to your wife at the end of the day while you're going to jail for a very long time because you felt the need to do dumb stuff on your YouTube channel. Grown man at the end of the day. Oh, my goodness. Something wrong with him. Yeah, trying to stop us. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to stop us from basically moving forward and filing charges on him. And most of all, they need for us to fail, because when Jamie goes down, so do the rest, because they're also in the charges. Tuesday, gentlemen, I will be at the FBI office. And Tuesday, I will bring down all the documents, including the new charges that are now filed against you for making false accusations, spreading vicious rumors on YouTube. And this is also too going to be a terrorist threat that you just put, that you basically involve the Allentown Police Department and your little fun and games at the end of the day. We also can show that I have a Dead or Alive poster that also has Allentown Sheriff's Department printed at the bottom of it. Okay, there we go. Like I said, terrified and scared. And I don't know what's worse, man. I don't know what's worse, that you faked your move and now you can never come on YouTube and basically show anything of the inside of your apartment because you're still living there. That's why we're still seeing those real tight, upshot images right on top of the screen. That's what we're seeing. Can't even go outside, can you? Because we'll know you're right in front of your building. Can't even really go anywhere at all, period. All right, well, I'm mostly finished around here with some things I got to do and take care of. I'm about to pop out the door. I got some things to take care of. You know what makes me happy about this, people, through all the nonsense we have to go through? See, that's what I tell you about. When your product is good, this is the kind of crap you have to go through. Literally, you have to go through this kind of stuff when you have a good product. You have to go through this kind of stuff. Everybody, and you got people going to love what you have, but you're going to have people that are going to hate what you are at the end of the day. That's just how it is. It's jealousy. That's what it comes down to. You know, if I got a problem with a big company at the end of the day, I don't do this dumb stuff at the end of the day. You know why? Get me jail time, get me locked up, get me sued. I don't do that stuff. You know what I do? I work hard and I make a better product than them, and then that's how I do it. If I got to go against one of these big top certified projection screens, you think I got the time to be going into their freaking personal accounts and pulling up information on them and doxing them and going and making little puppet heads of them and all kinds of weird, creepy stuff that you do, doing fake demonstrations on product? I don't got time for that nonsense. I roll up my sleeves, I do my research, I work hard, and I make a product that's better than their product, and that's how I'm able to beat the big companies. If I did the taxes you do, like I said, I would definitely be in a lot of trouble. So the reason why you do this is because you don't have anything else. You have no new products, no new ideas, you have nothing. This is all that you have. And this particular tactic that you took has now taken your life away from you because you don't have freedom anymore. Your life is gone. You're going to be in jail for a very long time. 2028, you're going to be in there. Heck, you're going to be in there until 2030, 2035, 2036. You're going to be in there for quite a long time. You have a 20-year prison sentence from one of them that's coming for the post office, and the second one will follow behind. They're going to look into that, everything. Why were you charged with post office mail fraud? Why is there a ID number on you basically showing your charges? What were you charged for? What did you do? You're going to dig into all of that. They're going to contact those agencies, and they're going to share records back and forth. Yeah, good luck with all that. And as for the rest of you guys down there who think that you're not involved in any of that, guess what? You're going to be a part of that too, because you're on his records along with everybody else. Orange jumpsuits. What have orange jumpsuits? Oh yeah, up in here we do have orange jumpsuits up in Philly. I think we do got the orange. Do we have the orange? Yeah, we do have the orange. Yeah, you'll probably be in the orange jumpsuits, the gray, or I think the gray, I don't know what they are, but yeah, you'll be in them. Definitely be them. But that's what it is. These are men that are terrified and they're scared. They did a lot of dumb stuff. They're used to bullying people. They're used to using bully tactics. That's what they're used to getting in their way. And you just happen to bump into the one person that not going to let you get away with anything at all whatsoever. I'm going to stand my ground. So if you want to sit there and say, hey, he made threats, the police gave him license to kill, at the end of the day, yeah, you come up on my property, I'm going to put a bullet in you. That's what's going to happen. Am I going to jail? Nope. I can shut the net. And I've even talked to the officers and told them it would happen. So I said, just in case, if you guys come up and you see a body laying in front of me, yeah, I shot that person for coming up on my property for basically because I received threats and all the nonsense online from an individual that invited people to come up and come see me. So I defended my family and did my job. And the guy said, well, you got to do what you got to do. There you go. So go ahead, knock yourself out. Anybody hits that police station, anything whatsoever, guess what? You got me to deal with at the end of the day. And these jokers are already terrified enough. I will drag you in court. I will file charges against you. You will lose your freedom, and I will have my lawyers come in and take everything from you. Enjoy your life that you have. Those of you who have not got involved in this nonsense, do other things in life. Don't get involved with these idiots. This is exactly what I told Mr. Derek Wilson. I have an email of him, me talking to him. Don't get involved with these individuals. They are being charged with criminal charges. Don't get involved. What did Mr. Derek Wilson did? He got involved. What's going to happen to Mr. Derek Wilson? He's getting 40 years alone for post office charges. Mr. Derek Wilson's going to be in jail for a very long time. And with the lawsuits are going to hit him, he doesn't have the money to pay it. So I would advise people to basically ignore these jokers at the end of the day and go in a different direction because they're going to jail and that's what's going to happen and they're going to be sued. Right now they're scared and they're panicking, and that's why Jamie put that whole fake facade up about based on him moving. Now look at the situation. Sorry, he's got himself into. Went down the wrong pipe. He got himself into. He can never shoot a video in his apartment ever. Excuse me, ever. You know why? Because he lied about him moving because he was afraid. Right there. There's the video. Marked it as a members only, so no one can get access to it. Because he realized when I made the statement, why do you have 2 holes in your wall if you moved there for this new apartment? And when he realized that I knew, he automatically went in there. And that was up there for a month, a solid month. Let me get this straight. So this one I have to add real quick. He posts his videos. They sit there for a solid month. No one has realized that in one solid month on his fan base. Good gracious. See, this is the reason why they say what they say about y'all. Y'all didn't figure that out, that that apartment was fake, that he was in the same apartment. I saw that the minute I popped in, like, oh yeah, apartment's fake. And there's no sooner than we say that, we got the video is not available. Simple. So how did you not realize that at the end of the day? Members only, right? I can't wait for you to do a video and say at the end of the day, Jamie, we catch your lies all the time. I can't wait for you to do a video and say, oh, it's a members only video. Only members can watch it. Can they? Because I'm watching it right there. And so is a lot of other people have been watching it. Right there, if it's a member only, that means I couldn't get access to this content. So I'm waiting for you to come on YouTube and say out of your mouth, oh, no. That was a members only. He wouldn't have got access to that. Yeah, I got it right there. Right there. I even got you in the video saying that you just moved. There you go. So basically, he sent us emails telling us that you're just sitting there lying in the video. Look. There you go. So if it's the members only, how did I get it? I'm not a member. I'm able to watch that video anytime I want. And then you got you right at the part that you said that you just moved into that place, which happens to be your same apartment. So why would someone go to that length to do something that's stupid? Maybe it's because they're in the process of being locked up and they're being hit with lawsuits. That's why. People do that when they're afraid. That's why when I first got your email, before I looked into this, and you said out of your mouth, you said, well, you'll have to catch me. That's what you said, catch me. If you could find me. People say that when they're afraid. Catch me if you can. Remember that movie? Catch me if you can? Yeah, they say that. So that's why you shot this video, to throw everybody off, to make them believe that you have moved, and you never moved at all. You were at the same place the entire time. What terrorist was that? It was a terrorist. That base, I forgot his name. They raided his castle and everything, whatever we had over there. But anyway, they raided him anyway, and they figured he'd left, but he didn't leave. He was actually still there. He was actually in a bunker somewhere. I forgot who the guy was, but he's in a bunker somewhere. But he never left. He was actually in a bunker. They found him. He found him in a bunker. But yeah, that's pretty much. You did the fake. There's so many red flags popped up on this video. So many of them. And one of the red flags is the walkthrough. Everybody does a walkthrough. I was on the phone with my friend. He was laughing his head off. I'm like, yeah, you didn't do the walkthrough? I said, you did the walkthrough. Everybody does a walkthrough. And people show what they got to pack up. People got to show what they got to put into the truck. They show everything. And when they get to the place, I don't care how tired they are. They will walk you through that place. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm beat. I'm exhausted. I got a freaking headache. We're going to order some pizza, man. We got the boxes are all over the place. It's insane. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Yep, everybody does it. Everybody. College kids do it. Even people that are in prison, they do it. They floss, they show off what they got. Yeah, I got family hooking me up. Family got me sneakers. Family got me this. Family got me that. That's what I'm talking about. They floss. They show off. You got people in prison. I would say, this ain't the place you want to come through. Let me give you a walkthrough. What you expecting to live the rest of your life. If you decide to get yourself in trouble, this is where you're going to be at. Everybody. College students do it. Yeah, this is my dormy right here. This is how we're hooking it up 2024. We got the game system over here. We got the juice bar over here. I mean, it's going to be, everybody does it. Everybody does it. Renting the room, they show it off. Everybody shows off. Everybody. But you didn't do anything at all, period. Another thing I noticed that your wall, I've seen your wall before. I seen your wall in a video on the benefits of a gray screen, and you had two lights on both sides right in that particular section right there. That's where you put your bed at. And then, most of all, the two holes in the wall right here. Because again, we all moved. Everybody's moved before. Actually, you have quite a few holes in your wall. You have two holes over top your head there, and you have two holes right there. And then down here in the far corner, you have a couple of holes over there. So again, so obvious. As I said before, when you showed me where I was moving out of my place, every single hole in that place was actually covered. I even redid the basement floor because I want to make sure I get my security deposit back. So yeah, people go over and beyond. They kind of like they almost redo your whole place just to make sure they get the security deposit back. Then we put a whole new basement floor in. So yeah, leaving 2 holes right there, they would charge a daylight. Like, oh, there's a damage fee that we have in our contract that you sign, that we have to take an additional $200 out for like 2 freaking holes. You know what they do at the end of the day. So on top of that, when you look at the holes, Jamie, you see those little, it kind of looks like a kind of a like a volcano kind of effect where it looks like somebody pulled the screw out and the plaster went with it. You can tell that those screws were just pulled out. Anybody else moving to make sure they got the security deposit would have yanked the screws out, and they would have basically pushed it in a little bit, covered it over with a little bit of putty, and then they would have sanded it down some. And if they didn't get the color of the wall right, they would have scraped off a piece of it, went down to Home Depot, which you live right around the corner from, not that far, and they would have repainted that surface so they can make sure they have nothing to bark about when it's time for me to leave out of your building. Yeah. Interesting. Also, too, where the 2 holes are at, there's no 2 holes here or here, so there was nothing hanging here. Who hangs a painting with 2 holes down there? So you had something here instead. And what happened was you took your bed and you swung it around and you stuck it in between these 2 lights here, and then you said you moved. See the 2 lights here and here? Right here. I told you, I saw it before. Bingo. 2 lights right here. That's your apartment. That's your video. The benefits of a white screen. That's where your bed's sitting there right in the center. I saw it already. Seen it already before. So when somebody goes through that kind of lying, and that's a lot of lying, man. That's very serious lying right there at the end of the day. It just clearly shows that you tried to cover your tracks so you wouldn't go to jail. How would that have worked? I'm just curious. How would that even have worked at all, period? Even in the demonstration right here, the actual video, with the video right here, look at this. If you look into it, you can still see the 2 holes right there. One there and one there. You still see it. So someone's going to believe you at the end of the day. Someone's going to sit up there and they're going to believe you as being this victim at the end of the day. You sat there and just lied to your customers and told them that you moved. You didn't go anywhere. You were at the same spot the entire time. You even put little messages. Put a little message at the bottom on how hard it is to move. This is a month. I sat there for a month. Moving and fun in the hashtag. They even put the caps in because you usually don't do that anyway. Moving in 2024 is such a pain. Well, it wouldn't be a pain if you didn't go anywhere. Pain in the butt. But I'm happy. I'm sorry, it's a little more. There you go. Happy to start new and fresh this year. Wishing you guys the best in 2024. How is that going to work out for you? I'm just curious, how would it work out for you? How would you be doing YouTube videos? Because you actually can't really show the inside of your apartment because you moved. So you can't do that. So how would you do that? And your place isn't like a giant castle where you can actually basically shoot something in the west wing and then come over to the east wing where no one's ever seen before. You don't got that kind of a palace at the end of the day. So how would you pull that off? So one thing I noticed was not only did I see the holes in the wall, because people who are basically going to refresh your apartment for somebody else, there wouldn't be any holes there at all, period. Another thing I noticed that when I went in to check any of the videos after this was made, every single one was shot to a tight, close shot. And that means that you couldn't show anybody your surrounding environment because you were still in the same environment that you lied and said that you weren't. Tell me if I'm not in your head already. So the reason why when you do that whole Allentown thing, trying to convince people to jeopardize their account, because if someone goes in and they file against our account, they're not going to go with anonymous YouTubers. You're going to have an actual YouTube account to apply in for it to actually go valid. We will be able to find out through my lawyers exactly how many people hit that account. Mind you, we're taking YouTube, we're suing YouTube for this nonsense because he didn't take down their accounts and he allowed this stuff to flourish and end up being a lawsuit. And now FBI is involved in this. You see where I'm going with this? So it looks like we're going to be taking you to the court. And in that, my lawyer is going to subpoena their records, which means if we find out that anyone was in there that contacted them, and you did, we're going to be reaching out to you. Because you were involved in that nonsense. You'll be involved in the lawsuits. So I'd advise you go in a different direction. Because this guy's a dirtbag. Everybody's got involved with him, ended up getting in trouble. Look at Salawake. Got himself in trouble. He's on a channel crying about losing his house. He's going to lose his house. Look at Danny. Danny, all he does is come to my channel and basically put in happy face emojis and laughing and carrying on. I haven't seen anything from a lawyer, nothing at all whatsoever. 16-year-old, 15-year-old, 14-year-old kids do that nonsense at the end of the day. He's a grown man. He's terrified. He got himself involved in that nonsense too, and look where he's at right now. Look at Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams is getting hurt the worst. Man, more than them because he got himself post office fraud charges on top of what he already got himself into. Look at the mess he got himself into. Ain't going well. Mr. Matthew also got himself in trouble. And for the fellow over in England, well, because FBI is involved, this may change. Yeah. Because you committed fraud against my company. That batch number violation, I might be to get you down here to the States to basically prosecute you. And I'm going to work on and see what we have to do now. Because if you're saying that my product was, as you say it is, and I got customers that came out of the same container, and now we have FBI agents involved in this, I'm going to see how far we can reach. And if I can get you, I'm going to get you down here and prosecute you and sue the living daylights out of you. And plus hit you with fraud. Imagine that. You down here in a U.S. prison. Got to be careful when you do things at the end of the day. You never know it's going to backfire. And we can show at the end of the day that you have associations with Jamie. You didn't think about that, did you? See, Jamie's being investigated for a whole lot of really bad stuff at the end of the day, and we can show that you have associations with Fernando Gonzalez and his actions and how you two work together to try to go in, get a product off my site, which I sold to you because I talked to you a couple of times. You were a very nice person, and I told it to you, of course. And you came in and did this nonsense at the end of the day to me. So, yeah, that's definitely going to happen. And if that gets involved, then guess who else is going to be pulled in that too? PayPal. Well, I don't play around with that at the end of the day. See, if the police were involved, it would make it a little bit harder, but we have FBI now working this case. So this is going to make it a little bit more easier for me to go over and reach over and grab people. So, no, it's not a threat at the end of the day, gentlemen. It's a 100% guarantee and promise that all this is going to happen. For all the stuff that we just was able to post of what you guys were doing, there is no way in the world that no judge or no law enforcement agency is going to look past that and say, oh, we don't see anything there at all, period. There's plenty there, lots there. And the guy next door, well, we know that you're a whole different person now. You're not Jamie at the end of the day, definitely not him. You're a different person at the end of the day. So, again, you're involved in it too now. You know, don't learn anything at all, period. Okay, gentlemen. When all this is done and over with, I'm going to enjoy my freedom. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff at the end of the day. You will not be in the picture, and neither will your channels, all that. That'll be wiped clean. Mind you, once you're accused of cyber crimes, you are no longer ever allowed to be online. All that access is gone completely. So anything or any remembrance of you will be wiped clean. Completely clean. Gone. So there'd be no remembrance of you anywhere at all. Heck, they could even type you up and you wouldn't even come up. They're going to make sure they value you pretty good. That's going to be great. You're going to love that. What am I going to do on that day? I should do a little dance. Yeah, I would do a little dance. Remember I told you guys that you could try to make my product? Remember that? You know why we told you that? Number one, to see if you could, but you couldn't. Because that means any demonstrations that you did telling people how to make my product would clearly show that you don't know how to make my product because we gave you permission to do so. this clearly cuts down any possibility of you saying that, well, we had the possibility to make this product. He was just afraid. No, not really. We gave him the opportunity to make it, and they couldn't. So you got yourself in some trouble, didn't you? All right, so remember I said if you fail, what I was going to do? I was going to take a little dance around the camera, and that's what I did, the little dance around the camera, and they got ticked off on it, and Jamie got mad and went back and contacted Solid 5. He says, I got this Noor paint. That'll do it. That'll work. And you failed at that too. Not only did we beat the black product, well, actually it wasn't even black, it was gray. Not only did we beat the gray product, but we made 3 gray screen paints out of it and beat all 3 of those too, and did a little dance around the camera. Now, when we're in court and you guys get sentenced, I'm going to go outside, get something to eat, chill, have some fun. I'm going to watch year after year go by, and every year that goes by, I'm going to do me a little dance around the camera. Yes, sirree. Every year that goes by, you're going to be in that place. Every year. Every year. New Year's Eve, dance around the camera. Christmas Eve, dance around the camera. You ain't going to be here at all, period. Gentlemen, the fees that you're going to have to be hit with, you can't afford attorneys. You can't even afford to fight your own, defend your own case. You don't have the money. The first one you get hit with, they're going to be massive fees. You can't pay that at the end of the day. How are you going to be able to pay for an attorney at the end of the day? Or are you going to drain somebody else's pocket at the end of the day trying to fight your legal battles? Because I don't know how that's going to go at the end of the day. So right now, they're afraid. Jamie made a very serious accusation, which now he's going to have to stand trial for. I contacted Allentown police. I let them know who I am. At the end of the day, I've made that statement to them many times. If someone does come up on the property, I'm going to kill them. That's it. I'm taking their life. Did they sit there and say, oh, sir, we don't advise you to do so and so and so? No, it's self-defense. Automatically from the door. And you're already in the system already. And you're already, all the pictures and stuff in there showing you doxing my address are all in there too. Let me see that for a minute. Here's my California penal code. Well, you better hope this is not tried in California, but it's not. You'll be down here with us. Let's see. Jail time for doxing an address. It said Dotson. Docking. Are you Googling stuff? I think you're Googling stuff and writing stuff down. Because literally, if he wrote that down, he'd have put Dotson in there. At all. He definitely would have put that in there. He definitely would have put Dotson. So let me get this straight. So we have in here, well, you don't, if you say 90 days ain't bad, 1 day you can be off. Not any faster than that. First day you could be taken out in jail easily. The dumbest stuff. I could give you some. No, forget it. You'll figure it out. Harassment. Yeah, some ratings and events can carry a fine up to $300. Potential jail sentence no more than 90 days. That's a misdemeanor. But if you're basically doing this over and over again, which Jamie, we have you at doxing 3 addresses. Oh, by the way, the family member who you basically dox the address, they're filing charges against you, so you know that. The apartment building that's owned by the owner, they're filing criminal charges against you, Jamie. And Mr. Williams. I told you guys, so you got more people coming up to file charges on you. I ain't the only one. Let's see, 300 potential, 90 days, that's a misdemeanor right there, which may result in prison terms of a year and a fine up to $25,000. Now, since you've done this multiple times, you're going to get the maximum sentence of that. That's if you do it one time. Like if you hit someone's copyrights and you do it one time, the charge you get for that is going to be 5 years. That's just for the one time, and the $250,000. But you did this multiple times, which means this is per offense now. So alone, Jamie, just for the copyrights, 18 times you hit the copyright, so it's going to be around, like I said, 90 years. Don't even want to add the money up. It'll make your head spin. So doxing an address is under the terms of harassment, which means if you've done it one time, that's 90 days. And if you feel that 90 days, 3 months, I mean, 3 months and 3 months, 90 days, what, 3 months? Yeah, no. Yeah, it would be 3 months. It would be 3 months. The 3 months is not, you can do that standing on your head. Well, in 1 day, You can look in the wrong direction at the wrong time, wrong place, or you could have ruffled some feathers before you walked in there, and life will become a nightmare for you. So a number of things you can do in there in your life real quick. A number of things. There's certain areas in the yard you're not supposed to be at all, period, unless you have connections in those areas. You walk in the wrong section, wrong side, wrong place, wrong people, whatever, or somebody walks up to you while you're out there and has a conversation with you, and he puts his arm around you, you better break it. And then you got some problems. And then you're being new, you're not established, you have no connections in there whatsoever. Yeah, they're going to know you're new coming in. Heck, we know new people coming in all the time. We know everybody on there. You see them just about every single day. Where else are you going to go? You know when someone new comes in. Sometimes the guards talk sometimes. You're going to know when somebody comes in new. So they're going to know you're new. And they're going to investigate. So 90 days is a nightmare. Because the first day will be. Yep, $25 fine. Gee whiz. You got 3 of those on top of that. Whew, that's even worse. In California, it's even worse. You might be charged in California. They might charge you over there too. California is 1 year in jail. Over there. Penal code under, look it up, 653.2. At least the amount of money isn't that bad, but yeah. California Penal Code. Cyber harassment, doxing, under the Penal Code right there. That's one address. You have, I think, 3 or 4 you did. I know, a little more than that, because you did some companies too on top of that. But the people that, the address where my people are at, they're going to file against you, and the owner of the property also too is going to file against you. So you got more than one people going to show up in court to press charges on you. This is going to be interesting how all this plays out. It's going to be interesting. But Jamie, just to let you know, you got yourself some more charges. Like I said, when I got a chance to talk to the officer down there and told him what you did, he said that's not good for him. That's extremely bad for him. Those are very, very serious charges, and they are very serious charges for what you just did. We got you on a recording. We got you basically telling people to contact YouTube to try to remove my channel. And we got you telling people to contact Allentown Police Department. So now they know about it. They're quite aware of who I am and what's going on. We'll go down there and we'll file the charges with the FBI. And then any incident reports, anything I get, they'll share the information back and forth with Allentown. But we'll just let them know. Well, I did tell them that we'll be down on Tuesday to get all that taken care of. So yeah, they'll check in and figure out everything from there. And we got your nice little recording now. It's been a bad day for you, has it? That's because you keep doing dumb stuff. That's why.
All right, guys. What is up? This is Crows1176. What's going on? All right. So today I'm asking community, subscribers, everyone for a huge favor. Okay, if you have the time, that'd be great. I will post every single link down below. The Allentown Police, Chief of Police email, if you could email them. I will post the link to this video. I will post Twitter X, YouTube team, because that's the only way you could actually reach out to somebody and stuff. So yes, everything will be down in the description below. And the time on this video is 1 hour and 10 minutes with 50 seconds. All right, and this is getting out of hand in the way that, you know, the guidelines of YouTube is about, you know, they take it serious with terrorist threats and all that stuff, but so far they're okay with this idiot.
Terrorist threats. Yeah, where you took my face and put it on did a live poster So you didn't do anything like that. And you posted my 89-year-old mother address. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Too, right? You did several demonstrations where you were mixing my products with black paint and saying you had my products when you didn't have any receipts or nothing in the background, anything you purchased from us, because the only thing you purchased from us was the digital one 2.0. And you've been taking my face, which I've never given you permission to use, and making me into little puppets. Plus doxing addresses and contacting people that I work with. So you didn't do anything wrong to break any YouTube guidelines. What we did was we came on Jamie and we exposed you for all the dirt that you were doing, and that's why you're mad at the end of the day. And that's why you're trying to make trouble for us. But just to let you know that, as I said before, that our lawyers and FBI are involved in this. And I too will be contacting YouTube with the backing of the Allentown Police and the Allentown FBI, including our attorneys, to show them at the end of the day that your account has been carrying on, acting up, all the evidence we have against you, charges that are filed against you, and also too, with my attorney leaves and one last word to YouTube, that we will be filing a class action multi-million-dollar lawsuit against your industry because we warned you about this guy multiple times, and this is what it's come down to, of us having the FBI now involved. Good luck on that one. Where is my stuff? That's not going to happen. No way, no how. Oh, my goodness. You know, when people sit there and say, well, you're supposed to be developing technology, we have technology. I'm good. I'm ready to go, always. I can spend time to do this, and the next day develop all new technology. And that's what he's mad about. That's why he comes in and slanders everything we make, because he can't make anything. He has the same stuff he had for 5 years, maybe longer than that. Matter of fact, it's the same stuff that he's been giving away for free. Nothing has changed. Same gray paint, same demonstrations, same dark environment. The environment doesn't even change. It's the same place all the time. The other one's upset because his products just don't work. And now, since I've seen him do that demonstration with the apple barrel and the way the paint was, it had that kind of an English muffin kind of gritty texture to it. That's the same thing that Danny's did. So that tells me at the end of the day, again, the water tricks are back on, because that what was wrong with that goopity-goo or goppity-goo mess he had. There was water in it. And there's water in that one. The same reaction. When they roll over the screen, it has a kind of bubble kind of effect. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Jamie, that video also too was recorded and documented. We're going to have you paint my screen up in court. Hope it has the same results as your video, because if it doesn't, you're going to have a lot of problems after that. That's I don't know, what can we sue him for? Because there's nothing really. They were just stacking lawsuits on this guy, and there's like nothing really to take from him. But might as well anyway. You got to get something out of it. He got money he can't pay back. He literally can't do it. He does not have the money. That's why he's terrified. Imagine what's going through his head right now. This man is so terrified he faked a move. Think about how terrified he's got to be right now. He's already had a process server come through his door and knock on his door. And also, too, that's on the record. That you had a process for copyright infringements, you had a process server come to your front door. That's a government document you tampered with. So imagine how terrified he's got to be to shoot a demonstration like that. Don't feel sorry for him. He did it to himself. He doesn't know when or it's going to happen. Once we pass Tuesday, it's on. You don't know when it's going to happen or what's going to happen. You don't know. He's a ball of nerves right now. And then he turned around. He can't do any YouTube videos really, because can't show the inside of his place if he lied and told you that he moved. Clearly, he just showed you that he did lie, because he can't, and he blocked the video. And that's why he's upset. The only video he shot today was basically one with supposed to be our product at the end of the day. But then again, that's what you're being sued on. You just shot a video on something literally you're going to be sued on, because you're saying my product comes out looking like that, and we're saying, hey, well, let's go to court. We'll take it before a judge, and if you lose, we'll sue you. So all you're doing is just making a bigger hole for yourself. Gee whiz. How desperate do you have to be? Rip-off artist. 100% professional rip-off artist. house paint. You match house paint.
So, what are the results on this? All right, let me tell you what the result is.
The results on this, Jamie, that if you can't prove that your product difference from house paint, you're looking at returns, a lot of returns. I don't care if they're past PayPal. Here's the thing about the courts, what I like the most. PayPal may tell you at the end of the day, if this person like this ripped you off, and he may say, well, PayPal is not going to allow it to go because you got 180 days. Now, if you're in a courtroom, you don't. Oh, heck no, you don't. We can dig that stuff right back up again. Yes, sirree. They'll go right through his account. They'll figure out exactly how many people he ripped off in the process. If he can't basically back up that this product shows a massive difference, he's going to have a problem. How come these demonstrations aren't on your website for people to see this? How come it's right here on PayPal? I mean, it's on PayPal, it's right here on YouTube, hidden around in some of your YouTube videos. How come you don't have this directly on your site, Jamie? You know why? Because if you saw this demonstration on your site, what would you buy? The house paint or you buy his paint? You buy the house paint. Our demonstrations for our black on black are directly on my website, right here. Right on the website. Go over to my blacklist. Get my starman to float around for a little bit. Those are mine. Where's yours at, Jamie? You don't have any demonstrations showing black versus black or no gray versus gray. So you have one right there. How come that's not on your website? Put that on a big old video player, stick it on your site so all of us can see it. No, you don't want it up there. You don't want anybody to see it. That's why you get mad when we show off demonstrations of your product matching house paint. You get furious. I actually did a live open chat and had him come in, and he went off in there. Like the Tasmanian devil on a freaking energy drink. He lost his mind in there, went crazy, cursing, screaming, threatening. Oh, by the way, the chats that we've done where he came and carrying on, those are also too going to be submitted. Where you went in there with the threats and all that stuff, and anybody else has been in there, guess what? You're getting submitted. So I have to tell you, be careful when I open up one of them channels. Don't go in there stupid. Look at this. So these are our tests right here. All our demonstrations, all our tests. This is all black versus black demonstrations on black paint versus our product. Are we terrorists, Jamie, because we proved that your company lied and committed perjury on your LLC? So we're at fault for that too? Because that's your problem at the end of the day. No one told you go lie. Is it our fault because you basically didn't even put in your statement of information due date that you failed to do? That's why you can't use the LLC anymore at all. Is your address being doxed right here? No. You have it down here that you put down your principal address for your business right there. You put it down under your principal address and your mailing address, which means you registered your LLC under your apartment. So that's your problem at the end of the day. California Secretary of State. Yeah, you're missing documents. So you can't use Crow LLC anymore. You used to have that on your YouTube channel and you removed it because you can't use it anymore because you don't have the documents and you don't have the right to use it. How does somebody get an LLC and you lose it that quick? Because you don't know what you're doing. But you want to call yourself a professional businessman. All right, let me see it right here. Oh, there's our black versus black over here. Let's go over and check you out. Let's see if you have your gray versus gray. I wonder if this demonstration right here of showing your product matching a house paint, but you said it doesn't. You said because it has a yellowish tone, it's completely different. How come you don't have this loaded to your site so we can all see it? It's not on there. Let's go check and see if he has it on the site. Let's see if he has it anywhere. You have any test demonstrations, anything at all? You don't have none of them up there. Let's go see. This is what he's mad about. This is what he's angry about because he wants us to be removed at the end of the day. Jamie, I have multiple, and I mean multiple Facebook accounts that have set up for us to go in and advertise our technology. I'm in multiple form sites at the end of the day. I have sites set up that have nothing to do with YouTube video players whatsoever, where your stuff is advertised. All your stuff is on there. We got websites that are built basically showing people and warning you at the end of the day what kind of person you are. And all this stuff we have is enough concrete evidence to throw you in jail for a long time. Everything that we post to that site, anything that I say, I back it up. Everything that I say out of my mouth. I don't say something unless I can back it up. Now, if I can take it to court and I can put it in a file and prosecute you and throw you in jail, guess what? I can back it up. So that won't mean a thing at all. It doesn't stop it at all, period. But you, on the other hand, you can't back up anything you said about me because everything you said was a lie. That way, if that was the case, where's my black paint? Where's my black paint? You talk all this trash. Where's my black paint? I was wondering. Keep it up. I'll send you some great paint. I'll send you a lot of great paint. I bet you won't do those demonstrations. That's another reason why I got scared too, because of the great paint we're going to send up. You can't do those demonstrations. All the containers are sealed. You'd be scared to death. And I can send it to you because guess what? You have a brick and mortar store. That's a business at the end of the day. Test your theory whether or not your products work. I'll send you up a case of great paint. You won't be busting any of them seals. Them seals are going to be brand new when you basically pull them up. Now, this is the video I'm looking for. I'm going to see if we can find it, if he has it on his site. You rant, carry on, act up. I don't care at the end of the day. We don't care. You're going to be charged. Let's see what we got here at the bottom. So anything here? Any videos? Anything showing? Let's load more. Anything? These are just customers. All of them sitting in the dark. I got one customer that can knock out all your customers in one hit. He's outside. Look at this. Anything videos showing of his product versus house paint? Nothing at all. So the reason why, Jamie, you're going to get your companies under being charged, if the customer had moved his video right there, he didn't want it on there no more. The reason why is because you could just be sending your customers house paint. And if you sit there and say, well, I don't send my customers house paint, well, you just showed yourself matching house paint and you didn't remove any of the paint. It's still being sold on your website, which means you ripped off your customers. You don't even know what size your screens are. Here, you can spell court, again, incorrect. Capitals in the middle of sentences. I have different mixes for different projectors. No, you don't. In different environments. No, you don't. You're in the same environment every freaking day. One quart covers up to a 120-inch screen. Well, which one is that one? 2 quarts covers up to 150 to a 200 screen. No, that ain't happened. We've done 200-inch screens. 1 quart. He says 1 quart covers up to a 120-inch screen. He doesn't keep anything right on here. See if it says the same thing here. One quart covers up to 100 to 135-inch screen. See what I mean? He just all over the place. He got 120-inch down there, but he got 135 up here. He doesn't know. Because you know why? He didn't do something called a paint down. A paint down, if you're saying, okay, how do you find out how much paint that your screen is going to cover? So if you pull out a 100-inch screen and use 32 ounces, if it covers it and you have some left over, then that's what you cover. You don't know. So you don't know the gain of your product. You don't know the color of your product. Apparently, it's all gunmetal. You don't know you spelled deliver. You got delivered wrong, spelled wrong on multiple areas on your site. You can't spell court correctly. Got cat. No one's buying this. No one's buying this. No one's buying this at all. Period. It's just too much going on. There's no information on this product. Your customers over here who basically have for overseas, you have hidden. You told me you charge overseas customers $70. $70 for a surcharge fee, right? That's his business at the end of the day if you charge them $70. The problem I have at the end of the day, in the overseas shopping cart, it doesn't say that he charged you anything. So say if you buy from here, you know you're going to pay $70 for your surcharge fee. That's what's going to happen. But say if you come over here, when it's for overseas, doesn't say anything. Doesn't mention anything about a $70 surcharge fee anywhere in here. So you go buy this and you get hit with a $70 surcharge. I'm like, what the freak is that from? Oh, I'm sorry, we charged you for a $70, but you didn't mention it. Doesn't say it anywhere down here. You can't even read the fine print because there is no fine print in there at all, period. Go over to the other one. It actually says for overseas customers. Crow to court mixes overseas only. So are we going to get any information about overseas? Nothing there. That's it. I told you. This the one only has like 2 paragraphs. That's it. There's nothing there. That's it. You're a rip-off artist, man. You're a professional rip-off artist. That's what you are. Proudly created by Wix. I weep for them. I really do. I seriously weep for them. Ripped off a church. You know why you ripped the church off? Because your stuff is house paint. They could have did the same thing if they went to Home Depot. They did the same thing at the end of the day. I really weep for that church. Professional rip-off artist. Professional rip-off artist. Ripped off everybody. Can possibly just rip them off. Let's look at your customers real quick. Let's go dig through your customers real quick. I've been through your customers on your website. They're about 5 to a year old. Actually, some of them are 3 years. Some are 6 years old. You know why he's not popping up on his channel running his mouth? Because he knows he's going to jail. That's why. Jamie did that much damage to himself. He ain't stupid. He knows he's going to jail. He's going to try to do a little bit, try a little something, a little bit here and there to try to show that he's not afraid, but he's terrified. He faked where he moved at. And the only video he shot on his YouTube channel is one slammed on our product, and he's still got to go to court to back that up because he's going to get sued and go to jail for it. He didn't show the inside of his place. He could never show you that. I don't know how that's even going to work now. He didn't painted himself into a corner. Talk about literally painting yourself in a corner. But this is what happens when you constantly lie and you constantly cheat and steal from people. It'll catch up to you. And that's what he did to himself. That man put himself a bottle and sealed it tight. That's what he did. No air holes, nothing. That's what he did to himself. He's slowly suffocating himself right now. He's self-destructing. Right now, there's 100,000 things flowing through his head right now. And that's not the worst of it all. What's the worst of it's going to be coming up on Tuesday. That's the worst of it all for him. They're sitting in front of a judge. And a judge looking through all that stuff that he did at the end of the day. That's his nightmare right there. Let's go find some customers that are caught up in this house paint crap at the end of the day. All these guys got themselves in trouble, man. Following Crow. That's what they got themselves in. Ringleader, all got themselves in trouble. Then he contacts me. All we get is a bunch of emojis laughing. Hey, man, you're acting like a 14-year-old kid at the end of the day. I ain't seen an attorney pick up, no attorney, no nothing, come up and contact us, nothing. Because if I'm dealing with a professional, and I deal with professional companies, they don't do that happy emoji nonsense at the end of the day. I don't do that stuff. Kids do that. They will send me an attorney will contact us. That's what will happen. I'm from so-and-so and so. I represent so-and-so and so. And if you don't have any substantial evidence against my client, then we are asking you to back down. And that's what I'm going to say. Call me. I got something for you. Well, Mr. Bird, I can see here that, yeah, yeah, that'll be it. You want to lose your shirt in court? You want a loss on your record? I would suggest you walk.
It doesn't produce, I don't know. I mean, for being a gray screen, the black levels is just not there from my projector. So would I use it with my P2 projector, even though it's 2 million to 1 contrast and all that stuff? No, I would not use it. Okay. First of all, you know, the whites are really off. It's like an ivory color, like I said. They're really off. The blacks are not even there. Okay. Color, yeah, of course. You can see different colors. But look at that versus that.
I don't see
You can
that.
tell right away.
No.
But other than that, a all-around solid picture.
All around solid picture. Watch this.
And I could do more, like showing you black levels, which it's gonna fail completely.
You don't pick up black levels, Jamie, at all. You got to stop saying that.
I want to show you some bright things. And then we'll do some more black if you want.
You don't pick up black. Stop it.
But the whites are off, colors off, no black levels.
So, again, he's sitting there lying again to you, telling you that there's no black levels. His product doesn't pick up a black level. What are you talking about? You watch that happen in the LG and emblem popped up. You see that lie? He's telling you that quick, that fast? Same person just told you lying, told you he moved. Same person who sat there with that red hoodie on, lied in front of their dude. Same person that lied on that network grade, not the network grade, the personal mix. Same person. Lied to the whole thing.
And for 1 quart, if you don't have a discount, it's like $40 almost, 37.
You didn't pay $40 on the receipt. It shows $29.99. That's what you paid when you got $1.50 discount for the quart, and you pay for Emerald. Emerald is a little bit more expensive. If you got the super paint, that would have been much cheaper, but you didn't go for that. You went for the higher one. It showed that it cost you more.
Where you're at, taxes is my berry or something, right? But yeah.
Look at that.
Look at that green versus this versus that.
It's the same thing.
See how yellowish that is, like dirty? It's just off, guys. Sorry, but it is.
Yeah, that's off. That's definitely off. Yeah. Jamie, you need glasses. There's nothing wrong with that at all, period. You sat there and you just did the same thing as the house paint and sat there and lied. You see all the lies that just came out of his mouth that fast, that quick? Wow. Wonkers. Absolutely wonkers. That's that wonkers, man. Absolutely wonkers. Let's go pop over real quick and find some customers that are dealing with this mess. I'm looking for customers on the Cinemax. That's what I'm going to find. See some customers on the Cinemax. Let me see. Let's put down, do we got the customer reviews? I think we got the customer reviews. Oh. Here we go. Got it right here. We got right here, you can see it. It says customer reviews, Crow screen paint mixes. Pat. There. Is that pat? There we go. So we're gonna do this, people. And the reason why I told you, I'm not gonna stop doing this long after these people are in jail and locked up. That's gonna show our results of basically on how we handle business on YouTube. But it's to cut down on the nonsense. Because again, like I said, once I get rid of these jokers at the end of the day, the next stage is to go for anybody else in the day who's doing false demonstrations and trying to rip people off at the end of the day. And yeah, we'll show you at the end of the day what will happen to you if we find out that you're out here on YouTube making false products and you basically are scamming people at the end of the day. Then guess what? You're going to do us to deal with at the end of the day and my attorneys. Because again, I loved my business at the end of the day. I worked hard. I've been here longer than any of these jokers at the end of the day. And my products, hand down, can crush any of these people. You know why? Because when we come to buy from you, what do we get? We're the ones with the canceled orders. Remember that? Don't forget that. Both of them have canceled orders. Committed mail fraud to keep from us getting their products at the end of the day. Heck, Danny removed an entire state. So that tells you at the end of the day why our products are better. Now, let's look for some customer reviews, Jamie. Well, that one right there, which is interesting, shows up on your newer product as right here. Because you claimed that, wait, that's a newer product, ain't it? Yes, the new product he said he had. Right there. Here we go. Under this product right here, how do you have that product, that picture for that product? Right there. You have that for your Crows 77. That would be a newer model because ours are 77s. This is for your new mix, right? The one we can't find, it doesn't exist. How would you have an image on there from a year ago? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, sorry about that. Move that out of the way real quick. Get out of there. There we go. So that's not a customer. Is that a customer? It's a customer's review, saving you hundreds. So that's a customer. That's where the original picture came from. It's a customer. So if it's a customer at the end of the day, how would that be a part of the new product you have now? Oh, man. That's never good for you, man. Let me see. Find any customers here. Huh. Oh, somebody said right here that do-it-yourself projection screen paint from Home Depot saved $50 for a whole gallon, cheaper and better than Crow1176. Now, I know this fella right here. You know why I know him? Because he put my paint up there. Some silver paint, whatever it was, PPG or whatever. I crushed that stuff in a video. Took that paint, put it against a different color product we had, and crushed it. And it turned around and said, "Now, what you want to say about that?" He pulled my name off of it. He left Crows up there because Crows couldn't back his up. So yeah, that's a customer right there. What's his name? Robert Briggs or everything it is. Yeah, sat there and said that. Yeah, do-it-yourself screen paint from Home Depot, save $50 for a whole gallon, cheaper and better than Crow1176. Oh, there's another customer right there who says Crow1176 expose what his paint really looks like. What else do we have? That's us showing you a customer. That's you. There's nobody there. That's just you right there. That's us again right there, exposing your products again. Where's your customers on your products, Jamie? Because I'm not seeing them. For a person at the end of the day who talks all this trash about new customers, this is 1 year ago right there. That's not you. That's 4 months ago. That's not even a customer. That's you right there. Let me see what we have here. That's us right there showing your product matches house paint. Gee whiz, man. You don't got no customers in here at all, period. Where your customers at? Let's blow it up till we have to get that close to the camera. That's you right there. That's what's putting you on blast. That's not you at all, period. That would be us on our invisible technology. That's not you either. That's us right there again. That's right, us right there again. Let me see. This is Crow. This is you talking about our product being a scam or whatever. That's you again. No customer yet on your product. That's us right there. That's right there. How to make your product, your Metallica Mix 2.0, your own demonstration. Oh, this is the video that we busted Crow to. He doesn't know math at the end of the day. This is where he tells you that 2 quarts of his product is going to paint up to a 300-inch screen. Clearly a lie right there. Now, Jamie, so if you're sitting there saying that I'm making stuff up, that's on your website right there. If you're saying that I made up a lie that people can make your screen paint, there's your video right there showing you how to make the product with the ingredients intact, and it shows the inside of your dinette set. There's customers right here saying right here at the end of the day that a $50 gallon of paint is better than your product. I'm testing a company called Pro HD. They beat your product at the end of the day, far better than your product. Came up with much higher white levels. What do you got over here? We got a customer over here that got set, showed your screen, didn't pick up anything at all. It came up blinding white on their screen. This is you again, right there. No customer. This is you again. No customer. This is you again. No customer. What do we got here? That's us on rear projection technology. That's us on painting the screen in. That's us again over there. That's you again. No customer again. And this is supposed to be our FLE technology right here. He says Crow and something exposed the truth behind the FLER. You don't even know what my FLE stands for. Supposed to be mud paint at the end of the day. Well, that's funny because Jamie, your product, it's mud paint in the day, and this is supposed to be our product. That product does a black versus black test demonstration. So if I come to buy your product right now, are we going to get a cancellation, or are we basically going to have it at the end of the day where, again, you give us back our money? Jamie, let me explain something to you. You never bought an FLE from us. If you bought an FLE, I want to see my container. So let's see where this container pops up on our product. It's supposed to have our product. Let's see.
We're going to give you reasons why you have to stay away from this company. All right. And yes, we're coming at this company hard because you'll see what he's done in these past few days from launch to today. And
really is.
yeah.
So,
So let me get this straight. Solomon 5 is in this video. We know his voice. And Solomon 5 is in there saying at the end of the day, and all the creepers are in there. Look, there's a guy next door is in there. These are nothing but trolls in there. Nothing but trolls. So let me get this straight. So Solomon 5 is in there, and he's the fellow who went there and lied about Danny's product at the end of the day, saying that the product was actually poured a nice black logo when the screen came up gray, and manipulated the video to actually take out 2 shots of the video to continue lying. And Jamie, you know what he's about at the end of the day anyway. Jamie, keep in mind, has done so many false demonstrations on our product, it's not even funny. And again, gentlemen, we have cancellations on you. So you're saying at the end of the day that you have our product. Well, guess what, people, at the end of the day, I want my labels. I want my containers. That's what I want to see. I want to see my containers that were used to, you said you have an FLE technology. I want to see my containers. If you don't have my containers, well, this is just going to get you in more trouble, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I have to be at the FBI on Tuesday. Everything we present to them is going to be investigated. So if you're claiming you have my new technology, well, you're going to have to show it in court. And I want my receipts and everything with it, because that's one of the requests. We want receipts. We want to show that you have this technology. You don't have anything of us whatsoever. So this is about to be how dark my screen comes up. Really? Okay. That's supposed to be an FLE technology. Okay. Well, gentlemen, we'll see you in court. And if you don't have the money, then, at the end of the day, you're going to be sued. That's what's going to happen. You can do all the hate stuff at the end of the day. We back our products at 100%. If the FLE doesn't work and it comes up that dark, well, it won't work on site. That'd be virtually impossible. You did the same thing with the 7s. You did the same thing with the 8s. You did the same thing with the 12s. The same nonsense. We can show a track record of Jamie all the way down to 7s, all the way up, doing the exact same demonstrations over and over and over again. This is why, Jamie, when you go to court, you're looking at a whopping $12 million lawsuit that's coming towards you. Now that we know that Solid 5 has been involved with this, well, guess what, Solid 5? Your number just went up by a lot. I'm not going to come after you for 1 million. We're going to put you in Jamie's category. You're going to have to prove at the end of the day that my product came out looking that way. If not, you're going to lose $12 million. When I go to the FBI on Tuesday, I will make sure that everything is set in stone for the lawsuits. That's why I said don't do dumb stuff. We'll fine you doing dumb stuff. So let's keep going. At the end of the day, no customers yet. No, and this man's sitting there crying on camera about him losing his house. You know I'm going to put a bulldozer to your house, right? I hope you know that. Yep. I'm going through your house with a freaking bulldozer. My friend said he's going to train me how to operate one of those machines. He says it's really not that hard. I got to know too much. Just pretty much forward and back. That's basically about it. Yeah, I'm going to crush your house. And if you cry about that, don't. You did it to yourself. If you can't back up in court that my product looks like that, you're being sued for 2 defamation lawsuits. They're $1 million a pop. I was going to go with 500,000, but since you're screwed up that badly, might as well just hit you with $1 million. We know you ain't got it. That makes sure 100% I get your house. So I'm going to take your property. I want it for me. I don't want it to sell it. I want it mine. They could take whatever they want out of it. I guess they'd be ashamed to crush all that stuff. And they could take whatever they want and they could sell it. But I want the house. The house is mine. I have that right. Out of the lawsuit money, I'll buy it, whatever. It's mine. I'm putting a bulldozer through it. You're going to pay for my bulldozer. That's what you're going to do. As a matter of fact, we got to flatten all your houses anyway. It doesn't make a difference. The only one we can't flatten is Jamie because he's in an apartment. But we can't sell the house anyway. It doesn't make a difference. But I want to flatten that one myself. Because you cried on camera about it, that's why. Should have took it like a man. That's why you should have did. If you're going to go out and do dumb stuff at the end of the day, this is what's going to happen to you. If I go out and I basically do the stuff that you guys did today and somebody comes after me with a lawsuit, guess who I have to blame? Me at the end of the day. So, I'm going to crush your ass with a bulldozer. No customers at all. Still, nothing there. Nothing there at all. Still got, this is Jamie at the end of the day. This is the guy right here. One person. One person we found so far after we were scrolling through, and guess how long the video's back? The video is 4 years ago. 4 years ago, Jamie. 4 years ago. 4 years ago. So you haven't had any recent customers since they saw the Network Gray 773. Good. That's fantastic. Guess who else I'm going to be looking for next? Danny, I'm going to look for your customers next. Anything yet? That's him with the Vega. That's Jamie's product right here. Any customers? No, that's still you again. All right, that's still you again. Let me see. Still you again. Bum, 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 bum. Also, somebody talking about how your product is trash. Let me see. This is a customer right here on the UB mix, but that's 4 years ago. I told you, ain't nobody touching that stuff, man. After they found out this stuff was matching house paint, people ain't that stupid. Anybody else? Let me see. Here's a customer right here. This is 1 year ago, right there, 1 year. Let's see. Anybody else? It's just you mocking our products. Let me see. Any other customer? There's another one right here. That's 4 years ago. Nobody recent at all, period. Let me see. There's a customer base at the end of the day. It's called you an idiot because, again, your customer, you ripped them off. Yeah, you ripped off somebody like it. There's a customer right there. It's from the church. Did you show the church the video of your screen paint matching a house paint? No, at all, period. But that was 1 year ago. Let me see. Code screen paint, that's 5 years ago. Let me see what we have here. 3 years ago. You got nothing recent this year. Nothing at all. 6 years ago. That's 6 years ago right there. Here's another person saying that your product looks disgusting. Yeah. What happens because you do your products are bad. There's another customer upset about your UV mix. Screen came out dark. He said that your product 4 years ago. This is a normal wall already painted on the wall. We did not paint the other wall. Wait, let me get back. Let me see what it says on that one right there.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
By sitting down.
UV paint 4 years ago.
I want to relax hard. We, the lazy, are taking back lazy.
On our Lazy Boy furniture.
So we're not finding any customers. I'm gonna let this one play. But we can't find any customers. I told him that his customers are somewhere in the range of 1 year, 5 year, and 6 years. Just no recent customers. Because everyone who saw that product match the house paint, they won't touch it. This is a normal wall already on the wall. There's normal wall paint already on the wall. We did not paint the wall to have a theater room someday. So I surprised to see Crow1176 paint showing no change from our normal wall painted. So the basement wall was already painted already. And they painted in Crow's paint. They never had any intentions of turning it into a theater room setup. It was just a gray paint that came down there. They painted his wall painted and it showed no difference at all. Yeah, it's a lot of people like that on here. I told you this product is nothing but house paint. It said it showed no difference at all. That's what they said, right? Can you be surprised? It showed no difference. He literally did a video of the Cinemax mix right here at the bottom. Do you see any difference? No, you don't. There's no change to it at all whatsoever. People got ripped off. He sold them a bunch of house paint. Let's keep going in here. Angry customer. You ripped them off. Look at that. Screen washed up. We've seen that one before. Definitely seen that one before. Screen washed out. That's a hot mess. Well, we can't find anything in the none of his mixes at all. None of the personal mixes, none of that popped up, nothing at all. Let me see something from here. Personal mix. Probably try to get a hold of that customer to remove that demonstration. No customer reviews on his products on that. Told you, I got more customers than you, man. I got way more customers than you. And when I head out there, gee whiz Louise, man. That's why I said my company's going to explode. Let me wave you on that.
This is a real B&H birthday story. We've been known for our customer service since 1970.
How horrible that is. That's absolutely horrible, James. What happened to your screen, James? Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that one really. I mean, you can still see it.
No, you can't see it. That screen is gone. That screen is gone. Batman couldn't even find that screen. He's the world's greatest detective, and he couldn't find it. That screen is gone. That's literally why Jamie's customers are ticked off, because they got ripped off. He lied to them. He opened that curtain, his screen disappeared. Look at that. Look how horrible that is. The screen is gone. I feel sorry for the customer, because at the end of the day, he got ripped off. He'd have done better if he did it himself. Much better. And he's got an Optima UHD 52 ALV. That's a 4K projector at 3,000 lumens. He can't read with a 500,000 contrast. They can't read on that screen. So a few people messaged me to test with sports. Okay, here is the test with sports. Ambient light. I do recommend using a wire connection, cable wire, so and so and so. That's not the screen thing, so and so and so. Projection at 200 inches screen. Max capability, so and so and so more. Let me see what I see. That's right here. More. Screen picked up a rainbow effect. He literally states it right here. He stated that the screen did pick up a rainbow effect on it. So right here he says, let me see, this happened in 2020. MS in tested sports, okay. Sports in the video. Ambient light. I do recommend using a wire or something connection, I suppose internet, whatever. His internet, something wrong with his internet. His screen just screwed up. If you want the best quality, and improving that's not going to help. Devices. Let's see my setup. is a link below. Let me see. The projection is 200 lumen, 200 inches plus, a little bigger than that. Okay. Screen. So I'm using. Okay, projector. No, I had a projector way lower than yours, my man, and I could definitely pick up at 250 outside. So no, that's not it. Don't blame it on that. Your screen is crap. That screen, another screen's crap, but Jamie's paint's trash. Let's see right here. But it looks best in a light controlled environment room. Yeah, because you got no choice because the screen will wash up. He can't have them lights on. This is his review about Jamie's product. Light control. Projector is 18 feet from his screen, but looks best in a light controlled environment. Jamie, that's what you stick your screens in. Yeah. Oh, gee whiz. Let's see, light control. I don't see rainbow effects really as memorizing, only like 2 to 3 times under rare conditions. So he does pick up a rainbow effect. If he says 2 to 3 times, but in a rare condition or circumstance, he still picks it up. Black screens can cancel out rainbow altogether. I use COP projectors constantly all the time. They only can see or hear it when the projector is in pause. You won't hear a rainbow effect. You only see them. Let me see. Let's see. The fan a little. That has nothing to do with your screen. It's a fan. That's nothing to do with that. Yeah, your fan moving like that has nothing to do with it. That's your projector. Yeah, he's talking more about the projector now. But look at the screen. Where did it go? Where did the screen go? Is it the customer's fault? No, it's not the customer's fault. Is it Jamie's product? Oh, heck yeah, it's Crow's product. Right here. You put the link at the bottom, right here. Crow1176 projector screen paint. Personal mix, right there. So Jamie's product washed completely out on the customer's screen. He recommends using it in an ambient light controlled environment or dark environment. Now, Jamie, this isn't me at the end of the day. We do tests on your products all the time. Your products don't work. But the difference is, if you're saying our products come with that black, we've done these demonstrations. Our products work perfectly fine. If they did, like you did, they would never work. My customers could never use them. Virtually impossible. And we couldn't use them on site. And if you're saying the FLEs played that way, well, guess what? You got a separate lawsuit coming up now because my FLE technology is different from the ambient light rejection technology, which means you now have a whole new set of separate charges coming at you for this company under FLE, which means now when I go down on Monday, I'm going to file additional charges against you for attacking my FLE technology and making false claims and accusations during Solomon 5 that my company produced these dark levels and made them unwatchable, which means now you have an additional separate lawsuit coming at you again. Enjoy, gentlemen. Gee whiz, you just make it so easy. We got pictures and copies of that. So yeah, we'll start another lawsuit. Till then, look at your customer. This is not even watchable. Where's the rest of the screen? It is completely gone. There's some of it over there, but what happened to the rest over there? I feel sorry for this guy. Beautiful set. Look at the ceiling. Look how he hooked up his ceiling. That is really nice. He did that double layer. He did that himself. That is pretty nice. Did a nice setup in there. Sad thing about it, he got ripped off. Jamie ripped him off. Now, Jamie, you're going to say this is a lie at the end of the day? Is this, we made this up? No, that's your customer. We ripped them off. Yes, you right there in the comments section.
I don't think that's enjoyable. But
he just said not enjoyable. Of course it's not enjoyable. You can't see the screen.
Yeah, that one really, I mean, you can still see it, but I don't think that's enjoyable. But I mean, is this 2 p.m. my time?
2 p.m. Only 2 p.m. I fired up screens in the house. Matter of fact, when we were outside doing a demonstration with the screen pushing through the glass, we're at 9 o'clock in the morning. 2 p.m. He can't get that screen to fire at 2 p.m. And as you can see, the sunlight isn't really on his side already. It's over here. If you look out the window, he has no sunlight pushing through. If there was sunlight pushing through, all this here would be laminated. All this up here would be laminated. No. It's dark on the side at 2 p.m. He's on the opposite. Sun's on the opposite side, as you can see. His screen's gone. He should have been able to pick that up with no problem whatsoever. My customer's screen is about The whole entire wall. She's got her windows, and you can watch. She can watch the game or whatever she wants with the window open. That screen's gone. And personal mix, more like crap mix. As I said before, that's the same personal mix he said right there. Personal mix right here. Matching house paint. He could have went out to Home Depot, picked up some freaking bare silver screen and did the exact same thing on his screen. Look at that. You notice Jamie's in the dark in the demonstration. Look how dark in the demonstration that he's doing right there, in the dark. Look at that. A customer could have saved himself some money. That's the reason why, Jamie, no one's buying your product while you're not making any money. That's why. That's the reason why. Because that customer's screen completely washed away. You're sitting in a dark environment trying to say, look at my colors. But the worst thing about it is you're matching the house paint. He would have saved himself some money if he just drove around the corner and got some bare. Same thing. My paint's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let me show you how angry Jamie was. Jamie was so angry when he got done doing this video, right? He put this in the video. Look at this. Look, I'm going to show you. This is how angry he was. Let me show you how angry right here. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have license inspection go through your spot. Because if your place looks like this, if it's this crowded, overwhelmed, yeah, this is definitely crazy at the end of the day. That's a fire hazard, man. You're operating a printing press in that thing. That is definitely awful. Here's Jamie. This is how your screen's supposed to operate. See this? Look, see? That's how it's supposed to operate. What the heck? Is that another paint matching your paint? Oh, don't tell me that's a network grade matching your stuff. That's the bare matching his paint. Why is your screen so washed out? Here he is. This is where he's upset. Here he is. In the dark. Literally sitting in the dark. Look. That's Jay being professional. That's how he is. Upset and angry. Nobody. That's not blanking me at the end of the day. That's going to be your problem at the end of the day. A lot of your problem. It's funny, after all this time, this guy doing all this scamming for this long, never end up in court. You gentlemen understand, if I'm the person that basically at the end of the day that's doing all this, like I said before, where are the lawyers? No one's reached out to us yet. Gee whiz Louise. Man. Well, can't find any new customers. Nothing yourself is house paint. You're still standing in the same junk at the end of the day. Poor customer over here. I feel sorry for him. His screen completely disappeared off the planet. It's not even here anymore. Look at that. It's gone. That is gone. That's awful. I'm going to basically mute this because I don't want to hear his voice, but that's just sad. He got ripped off. Are we laughing at him? No, he got ripped off. He literally got ripped off. He could have went right around the corner at Home Depot, painted the same paint and probably got the same result. He got ripped off. As you can see. Look at his screen. It's horrible. Do you have any idea what his projector is? He got a 4K projector. Projector Central. This is his projector specifications on his machine. That's what he has. That's what he's doing in the video. His projector has a, what is up, if we can see it? His projector has 3,500 lumens. It is 3840 by 2160, which means it's 4K. His projector is a 500,000 to 1 contrast. That's what he's using. And the projector that he's using right now, let me see, what was the price of this thing when it came out? Online price right now is about $1,800. Chances are he probably bought this thing when it first came out. So he probably paid about $3,000 for it at the most likely, because that's what 4K projectors run about. So he has that kind of power. He's 18 feet back at 35. He has plenty enough power to nail that screen with no problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. So yeah, let's go over here and let's look at his demonstration right here. And that's his screen. That's how powerful his machine is. That's pretty bad. That's extremely bad. And Jamie sat there and goes, oh yeah, it's a fantastic, it's amazing. No, man, that sucks, man. That really sucks at the end of the day, man. If you did that to me, man, we'd have all kinds of problems. At the end, there's no way in the world. I watched this guy put this whole place together. It's a fantastic job putting it together. You did that nonsense to me, and I live right across from you, I'll be coming over to knock your head off. You're going to give me my money back. That's awful. That's supposed to be your personal mix, right? That's supposed to be your high quality product. Look at that mess. It only works when you're in the dark. Watch this. He's in the dark. Watch this. It works when in the dark. You got to be in the dark to work the work. That stuff is horrible. Yeah. It's a shame. This guy at the end of the day, boy, I tell you, rip off everybody. Rip off everybody. Don't care, just rip you off. Lie on camera, rip you off. Man, I got to shut down my YouTube channel, try to get me fake charges at the end of the day at the Allentown police. We went down there, we contacted them, informed them about you at the end of the day. See, Jamie, if I had any fear of me doing what I claimed I'm afraid of, I wouldn't have called the Allentown police. I wouldn't be meeting up with the FBI on Tuesday, would I? No, because I'd be afraid to pop in there because they might arrest me. Oh, I will be down there, my friend. And I did contact Allentown police and told them the whole entire story about what you did. So if anyone pops up, if anyone basically contacts him on this nonsense, you'll just be a part of the nonsense he's going to go through. And I will make sure that I will inform the FBI on exactly the video and what you tried to do to me. So that doesn't sound like a person at the end of the day who is afraid and guilty. No, a person who's afraid of guilty will run and hide, like you did when you fake moved. That's what you did. No, I'm good. I'll be there with bells on. As for the customer, him, it's not his fault. He trusted Jamie at the end of the day and he got ripped off. That's all. I feel sorry for him. He did a very beautiful job on his setup. And unfortunately, he got ripped off. So he had to be in the dark. All right, people. Thank you for stopping by. I got some business to take care of. We don't do videos on Sunday, but I'll be back probably most likely. No, Tuesday we got to be in there. Monday I got some business I got to take care of downtown. That has to be taken care of. And Tuesday, you know where I'm going to be at. So I'll pop up on Tuesday because I got some things I got to do first. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for your time and God bless.